We've had a great year with the interns, and we came up with a program called the Job Circle where they earn studio dollars while they're here, and they can use that for music lessons or recording arts camp or recording themselves. And so I've called it the Job Circle because the people that give those services are usually former interns themselves, and that leads to good job references, and it can lead to full-time work or also going on to universities. And so it becomes a nice circle that way. And there's something you can do after you're done being an intern here, is you can actually be on staff. They have been really excited to learn how to run the live sound, and we've had a couple of concerts, and also they came to our recording arts camp for free since they had their studio dollars, and it was nice to have them there because then they developed more skills. They got to work with Lucky and also now make a PSA for future recording arts camps right from the heart since they've been to it.
I would have to say my favorite part at working at Modesto Sound is being like just enveloped in music, like completely. It's probably the best and most stressful job that a person could have. I mean, I can go from recording recording an artist who's amazing and just sounds great, to recording somebody who isn't quite there yet, or doing live sound. I mean, people go to these gigs and they listen to these bands, but they don't realize exactly how much goes into all of it. And I love being around the music. I love being a part of it, and I love making it happen. I love being a part of the process.
My favorite part is recording a PSA because I get a chance to be on the radio, and I learn how to speak properly and learn about advertisements and everything and how to make a PSA.
Well, my favorite part would probably be just coming here, seeing everyone. I like seeing all my friends here. Everyone's like really happy here, is always energetic. They always crack jokes, they always have laughs. And they're all also always serious with their work. They know that they can have fun sometimes even though they're working.
My favorite part has to be engineering because what I want to do will deal with that one, so engineering all the way.
My favorite part about interning for Modesto Sound was probably recording here and doing PSAs and stuff.
Some differences would be like they gave me a chance to actually make songs. When I started taking guitar lessons, I always had little small things that I would love to hear in a song, and I eventually started making one together, even my own lyrics. But I never really got to the point where I would want them on a CD or anything. And so with Modesto Sound, that's finally possible. Just making songs, putting them on CDs, and then I could hear them whenever I want.
I think the difference it has made in my life was, well, teaching me how to record and stuff in the engineering booth, and teaching me Pro Tools and stuff, like a useful skill to learn in the world.
It's actually made me learn different things that I never thought I could ever learn. It made me figure out what I want to do in life. And also, it inspired me to want to actually make something like Modesto Sound down in my old school in Houston, Texas.
Differences is that I've met a bunch of people here at Modesto Sound that I wouldn't meet anywhere else. Like, I wouldn't have met Anthony anywhere, and we're working on a song right now. And Rocky and Dan and all them. I mean, I would have met my brother because he's my brother, but yeah. Modesto Sound has made a difference in making me work on my homework and everything.
I'm 21 years old, right? And I've been here for a year and a half. And I'm probably like any typical young adult who went to college, decided I needed to take a year off, and this is where I took my year off at. because I wasn't quite sure I wanted to be there. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to, take the year off and figure out who I was and what I wanted to do with my life. And Modesto Sound kind of provided that for me. Never have I been more sure in my whole life that I want to go back to school and continue my education, that I want a degree, and I want to continue on in the music business, whether it be as a recording engineer or a live sound manager, or just in it. I would be happy in Hollywood in a multi-million-dollar studio getting somebody coffee, as long as I can be like in the environment. And that's what I want to do with my life. I want to be in the music environment. I want to live it, love it, breathe it. I just want to be completely immersed in it.
What I've learned so far includes a continuation of, well, for me at least, basic multimedia production. I'm learning how to use Pro Tools. I'm learning how to use basic studio equipment, PAs, stuff like that. I'm learning a little bit of the aspects of, business, helping Brenda out with certain projects and such like that. And like I said, I'm building on those leadership skills, and I'd like to think I'm making a difference in the students that are coming in and, joining us for radio team, essentially.
Being in the studio, I've learned a lot. Like, it just blows my mind sometimes. Like, I've learned how to do finances. I've learned how to talk to people. And when I say talk to people, like, everybody's like, yeah, you know how to talk to people. But I mean, like, talk to them on a business level. Give them, the best service that they can have. How to deal with people who aren't so agreeable, and how to make them a happy customer when they leave. Because I never want someone to leave unhappy. That's just not my goal. So I try to give them the best service possible. I've learned how to play guitar, which I love. Like, I love just jamming on my baby guitar, and people like laugh because it's like, I don't know, that big, and I'm just like this, but I love it. I've learned how to record people in the studio. I've learned how to use all the equipment. I know what mics are what now. I know what's good for what. I've learned how to run a live soundboard. I used to think that it was so cool, the people on stage, but the guy running the board always looked like he was so important, and I was just like, I want to be that guy someday. I'm not looking for like the fame and the fortune, but I want to be in the process of making somebody sound good. So, I mean, oh my gosh, like, I've learned a lot of things, and I'm literally surprised that I've come this far. Like, I didn't think I had it in me, but the fact that I've done all this, I know I could do more.
I've started learning on accounting, what goes into the mics and how to record, how to set up a drum set. There's a lot of work setting up a live stage, like we did on Tuesday.
The tool that we use is called Pro Tools, and what we do with that is that whenever we record, we are able to take out and edit anything within the sound wave. So, like, if you breathe during a song, like, no one hears breaths during a song, like, every time when you sing. So, like, we take that out and we, like, scooch the sound wave over so it'll be complete. We know how to silence some things using the faders. And, yeah, we also know how to bounce some sound waves onto our hard drive.
I learned how to speak correctly in different ways, just in case I have to do interviews. Of course, I have to do interviews. And then I also learned how to write different things because of the PSAs. Learned how to work Pro Tools.
What I've learned while I've been here was to, like, have a smile when you talk. You're doing PSAs, like be happy, because the audience, anybody can tell if you're bored or anything. So, yeah, stuff like that. Also learned how to use Pro Tools, and set up live concerts and stuff like that. It's helped me with jazz band because we have a jam session here, and I get some ideas on what solos kind of sound cool, and they help me with a lot of homework too, because they kind of force it on me and everything.
It has given me something to do after school. It's given me something to do every day on Wednesday, something to do other than just go home.
It's helped with other classes because it gives me a work ethic, you know, like getting stuff done, initiative, just doing what you're told.
It definitely helped me with my English class this last semester. I had a portion of the English class was a service learning project that you have to volunteer somewhere, so I chose Modesto Sound because I was already kind of volunteering here. And I came up and Brenda said, why don't we do a jam session? So we started doing weekly jam sessions. I got to work with the high school students, and basically I would do the volunteer hours here, and then I would write about that for my English class, and it was just a great way to involve the English class with the school, and it was really fun to write about stuff that I was actually really interested in and having a great time doing.